An allied relationship is mutual cooperation. So yes, is she a helper for him? Is she an ally for him? Yeah, but the only way that that can actually work is if he is an ally for her. But I think a good deal of us don't struggle with that model of marriage. I think in a modern context here in the OC, in the way that we run our lives, that's not really the problem. I think our challenge, actually, is when husband and wife just become roommates. So here are two types of marriages that we often find ourselves in: the best friend marriage or the role-bound marriage. The best friend marriage: I'm married to my best friend. We enjoy each other's companionship, have shared interests such as sports, literature, comic, or music, politics. Like any friendship, I would be there if he or she needed me. But I will not change my career, life's goals, time commitments for my spouse. And I don't expect them to do that either. And we don't really share money or property, even our day. We are simply two people who realized we were both moving in the same direction. So let's do that together. The relationship is deeply vulnerable to a career that requires a family move, a change in interests and desires, and those times where life calls for deep sacrifice of one's time, energy, and money. Here's the thing: when it's just a best friend marriage, then the marriage is vulnerable to diseases. Because maybe the wife has multiple sclerosis, the husband has to change his job to serve her, but in his mind, the relationship had always been a roommate relationship, and I can't do that for you. Or the role-bound marriage. Early on, we define our family roles and committed to them. Like the dividing up of countries. Family roles were drawn up, and each spouse was to never encroach on the other spouse's roles. The roles probably passed down by her family. I put in my hours as a dad or a mom. The husband has a clear set of responsibilities, which must never be altered, like being the breadwinner, teaching our children how to ride a bike, service the vehicles, take up the trash. The wife is to never have any influence or direction on the husband's career or extracurricular activities. The wife's role is primarily to raise the children. She makes decisions for their upbringing, tends to all of their needs, and never imposes any domestic responsibilities on the dad. The husband's and wife's relationship could be defined as working in a cubicle, managed, efficient, but fundamentally lonely. What does an ally marriage look like? Two people who come together and ask those dangerous words: how can I help you? How can I help you? How can we help one another?